Hello and welcome to the collapse experiment, where I apparently just have this weird habit of trying to piss people off, which is well deserved in this case because I saw a video recently of a woman going down the street with a microphone asking people, "What is the value of straight white men?" And a bunch of people that I can only describe as basically being ignorant of the world around them, how things work, their place in society, and how they absolutely do not contribute whatsoever, um, proceeded to say there is no value, we don't need them, and that the world would be a better place if they were gone. So here's my rebuttal, because the world around you, the one that you enjoy, the one that you function in, but maybe don't contribute to, is dependent on us straight white men. The guys who do the dangerous jobs, who work the long hours, who put their own health and safety at risk every day for other people who are unappreciative little shits. And then to top it off, we don't get any recognition for the stuff that we do. We fix the roads, we keep the electricity going, we build your houses, we harvest the lumber, we work at the lumber yard, we work at the sawmills, losing fingers. And yet, even though you're sitting in your cushy little apartment, your house in the suburbs, drinking your coffee, oh, by the way, which was probably imported by some dude running a company that's a straight white male, yeah, you go around complaining about the same people who give you all the luxuries in your life. And then to top it off, you go and you apply this stupid philosophy to your own personal life, where you complain about your husband who isn't home, doesn't understand me, doesn't appreciate me. I'm going to go start banging somebody else. Meanwhile, he's providing for you. You have a roof over your head. The power is on. There's food in the fridge. You have security. So basically, we provide, we cook your meals if you go to a restaurant. We probably own the restaurant, straight white males. Oh, yes. We probably, because we like being entrepreneurs, we take risk. We take risk when we marry you. Yes, most of the negative comments that came from the people that were on this video were women. And yet, who is the first person when a divorce happens that's going to fight for half of the guy's retirement, half of the guy's income? They're going to want half of everything except for the debt. But yet that guy has no value. Has no value. But I thought they were supposed to be independent women. I can do this on my own. I don't need the help of a man, but I'm going to take half his shit when I leave. And more. And more. Oh, no, I can't provide for these kids all on my own. I need child support. Yeah, I'm going to take the kids and I'm going to make him pay, even though he has absolutely no value at all to me. So, a lot of empty words, a lot of insults, a lot of people who just blatantly don't understand the world around them at all. We cook for you, we clean for you, we build for you, we protect you when you sleep. And then, in the words of Tyler Durden, do not fuck with us. Because if you hadn't noticed, bad things aren't happening because of straight white men. And as a matter of fact, certain alphabet agencies have to make up crimes that we're allegedly doing just to make it look like we're a bunch of white supremacists. The Gretchen Whitmer thing, yeah, you might want to look into that. These guys didn't do anything because guess what? Straight white men, we want to be left alone. That's all. We go to work, we work long hours, we do dangerous jobs, and at the end of the day, we want to sit in front of the TV, crack open a beer, hopefully fall asleep, and then do it all over again the next day. and you just won't leave us alone. So we're checking out the record numbers of straight white men who are leaving the workforce are higher than they have ever been because now we have a hostile work environment. We go into work, and for some reason, LaFonda feels offended and threatened by our presence. Now, if the straight white guy had gone to HR and said, I don't appreciate the fact that LaFonda's working here and I don't like her because she offends me and I feel threatened by her presence, he'd be escorted out the door and fired because that's racist. But no, we get accused of shit all the time just for existing. And people come in, they're not qualified for the jobs, they start getting paid more than us. We're doing their jobs because they're not keeping up with the work. And then all of a sudden, it's our responsibility to pick up the slack. Meanwhile, we're getting paid less. we're we're not being compensated. Heaven forbid we ever get a freaking raise. And then all of a sudden, it's more important, instead of having qualified people in the workforce, it's more important to have certain boxes checked off of a list as to what the workforce should be like, instead of it being people who are qualified for the job. And you wonder why the world is going to shit. You're pushing us out. We just want to be left alone. And even when we're unemployed and being left alone, people are still trying to find shit that we're doing wrong. It's amazing. Oh yeah. Um, all these complaints, yeah. Straight white men have no value. Number one complaint on like match.com. I can't find a guy who makes the same as me or has the same education. Yeah, when I was in college, it was amazing. If you were a female, you could get easily financial aid. If you were a person of color, damn, you could get financial aid and scholarships. Me, I was told straight to my face, you could have a kid, then you would qualify. And who am I supposed to do this with? And I'm supposed to go to college while supporting a family and kids? Are you insane? So, no, it is not a nice, big, wide open door that I can just walk into and get any freaking job and the best pay ever. No, there were no opportunities for someone like me, which is why a lot of these guys straight out of high school, they go into things like construction and they work in lumber and they do this and they do that. They fix the roads, concrete, masonry, manual labor nobody else wants to do. And all you do is shit on us. So when we start refusing to do these things, and you're looking around and you're like, why is everything falling apart? Oh my God. It's those straight white men. If we just got rid of them, it's all their fault. They're the ones that did this. No. What did you do to contribute ever besides complaining? You complain, you complain, you burn shit down, you go and march in BLM riots, you join Antifa, you set shit on fire, you burn down the you burn down the stores of colored people because that's going to make their neighborhoods better. You contribute nothing and you try to destroy what we have built for you that you have not appreciated at all. And then as we leave the workforce and the companies, there's more jobs available right now than there are people in the workforce. Why? Because we dropped out. We left. We're tired of your shit. We're tired of being underpaid, overworked, working to pick up the slack for other people who are not qualified for the job to begin with, but were hired for other reasons. Yeah, it's this weird revolving door. It doesn't matter what we do. We try to do the best that we can, and all we do is get shit on for it. So why even participate? And that's the main question a lot of guys are asking right now. You wanna know why there's so few guys out there that wanna date you? It's pretty obvious. They don't wanna lose half their shit when you go running off with somebody else because you don't appreciate them anymore. It's okay when you're together and his money is our money, and then all of a sudden you leave and you're like, "Well, I get half of that, right? What did you do? What did you do to earn that? If you don't wanna stick around, why would you get half?" I don't care what the courts say, the courts are wrong. The courts are completely wrong. If he's providing for the family and you decide to leave, I think it's up to you, and if you want the kids, you should probably have to support the kids. Oh, now you have to learn what hard work is. Congratulations. Welcome to the life of a straight white man.